The folklore of mankind has often spoken of ghostly lights flickering in forests and bogs under the night sky. Small ghostly orbs float through the air, and like a moth with a flame, adventurers will often investigate these ghostly lights. Yet, unknown to them, the mysterious light is nothing more than a mischievous ghost looking to ruin this adventurer's day. These lights are known as Will-O-Wisps within the English language, and there are real-world legends about them all over the globe. Some examples being the Mexican Brujas, the Japanese Hitodame, the Australian Min-Min lights, and the European Will-O-Wisps. Apologies for any mispronunciations. All of these legends describe them as ghostly apparitions with varying intentions, tasks, and behaviors. Within the realm of D&D, however, Will-O-Wisps appear to take on characteristics from all of these different cultures. So why don't we get into that? The Will-O-Wisp is a challenge rating 2 tiny undead monster with an armor class of 19, an average of 22 hit points, and a fly speed of 50 feet. With the ability to hover, they are incredibly weak with only 1 point in the strength category, a 28 in dex, a following 10 in constitution, 13 intelligence, 14 wisdom, and 11 charisma, so they're still more charismatic than that druid you met the other day. As spectral entities, they are incorporeal and cannot touch any material objects, but yet they can be damaged by them, same as all other spectral creatures and undead in D&D, but with a fair resistance to such attacks as long as they are not magical. The Will-O-Wisp is a brilliant tool for DMs to use when they desire to set the mood of a campaign or shift the mood of one to one more akin to a horror story. The Will-O-Wisp itself doesn't inspire fear into those it encounters, and it is not a very menacing creature in and of itself. Still, it can devour souls of entities who have dropped 0 HP, thus killing them, and it would prevent absolutely anyone from reviving the fallen, as without your soul, you cannot be resurrected. Yet, even then, it is unlikely that a lone Will-O-Wisp could kill a party of adventurers with a good couple of battles under their belt, as their only attack deals 2d8 lightning damage. While the Will-O-Wisp is not the best at a standalone fight, they do shine best when they fight in groups or with a higher difficulty enemy. Still, the Will-O-Wisp is good for many more things than combat. If you would like to run a horror campaign, you could grant a Will-O-Wisp a style of the Frightful Presence perk that would cause the players to approach the wisp or wisps much differently. Or rather, one could utilize the wisp as a means to guide the players towards something that could be either terrifying or rewarding. For instance, in one of my recent campaigns, my players were pursuing an adult blue dragon who had destroyed their ship and kidnapped one of their companions. And after their first day of trekking through the coastal forests of southern Artel, the party had taken a sustainable beating from a cluster of Sahuagin pirates and a few varying encounters throughout the forest. All of them were far below half health, and the healer was at near lethal levels of exhaustion. Once they had eventually decided to make camp for the night, they had decided to appoint their hobbit rogue as the first one to take night watch. Now, this hobbit rogue was an interesting character. He was cursed to transmutate into a troll whenever the sun set, as long as he was conscious. He would retain all of his mental stats, but his physical stats would be akin to that of a troll's, while his charisma would take a large hit as well, without being the charisma of a troll's. He was a troll in almost every way, more so physically and not at all mentally. Now, this made his role as a rogue rather interesting, as his character was nearly completely limited to daytime robberies or nighttime raids. And the curse was strangely balancing, as its benefits were evenly matched by its cons, as he was a very social character, but yet again, he was not the hardiest when it came to combat. His natural dark vision and healing factor was the reason why they chose him, as he would be able to keep an eye out and would heal on his own while the others slept and recovered. Yet, he wouldn't need dark vision for this enemy that approached him, for it was a Will-O-Wisp. I made the troll roll a DC 12 wisdom check, and he failed utterly, so thus I applied the frightened condition to him in regards to the Will-O-Wisps. He then abruptly awoke his two companions, Aquaticus and Pinor, who proceeded to charge the ghostly apparitions. Yet they soon found themselves in the presence of a banshee, of which they were surely frightened by. Now, about 3 turns into this battle, I soon realized that I had created a potential party killer encounter with 1 Banshee and 5 Will-O-Wisps, 1 per party member. The Banshee may be a CR2 monster, but its whale ability that can drop a player to 0 HP on a failed DC 13 Constitution saving throw is capable of a full party wipe when paired with the Will-O-Wisp's ability to consume the souls of entities at 0 HP. Luckily, none of them failed to save and instead only took 10 psychic damage. Still, the high risk contributed to the horror aspect of this encounter greatly, and made them even more anxious about going back to sleep, which, in my opinion, is the best thing when a DM looks to craft a horror scene into their campaigns. Well, best of luck with your spectral-based conundrums and ordeals. Have a great day, and thank you for watching.